Recently, I've been to Kumbh Mela. So it's crowded so heavily. Even there, people are coming and taking selfies with them. I feel proud that my husband is recognized in so many places.
What is your understanding of destiny, Divya?
Destiny is just that what we work towards. We go there. Our thoughts, our emotions, actions, the way we treat other people, the way we treat ourselves, how genuine we are within ourselves. Because everyone will have different faces. Are we having the same face what we have inside and outside? It all matters. That creates our destiny. I think we only create our destiny. Bomb blast. I need not comment about anything else. So crowded restaurant with so many people enjoying their meal with their kids, with their wife, with their parents. Such kind of a environment is just completely blasted. Lot of damages to the property. Everything is just spilled on the floor. Lot of things have fallen, and outlet is shut.
There are a lot of women who are so stuck between these four walls because of lack of confidence, lack of opportunities, lack of support. How can one motivate themselves to take that first step out?
With outside world, with whom are you spending your day? What are their thoughts? Are you with the right team? That is one thing we need to take care of, with whom we are working.
Any specific reason apart from keeping the Indian tradition alive? Why did you choose the kolam?
It's very powerful actually. Any house entrance or any temple entrance will have rangoli. My grandfather is a priest and like in many temples. Like he used to tell us, if we have rangoli in front of a house, negative things doesn't come inside.
Today on Just Curious, if you've ever had a dosa or a idli or your gongura rice, pudina rice at Rameshwaram Café, this one is definitely a podcast to watch too. This one is definitely a podcast to watch because this is the face behind the Rameshwaram Café. So here I am welcoming Divya. Divya, I'm not very big on introductions. I just don't want to do a Wikipedia here. I don't want to get into big introductions. Like the co-founder and MD of Rameshwaram Cafe, and you being a CA, and you've served as a CA in multiple institutions as treasurer, secretary, vice chairman. Happily married to Mr. Raghavendra Rao, who we all fondly call as Raghav, who's also the co-founder of Rameshwaram Cafe and mother of a year-old Abhiram, and pet mom for Arya, who's a Shih Tzu.
Yes.
I think the latter part kind of got a more personal touch sort of a thing. So with all of that you're carrying in your kitty as part of your identity, here you are. Firstly, thank you so much.
Thank you
for
for
gracing the
also inviting
show.
us. Thank you.
So for people who are watching us in English, guys, Just Curious goes, I think 365 days behind because we first started our Kannada podcast. Last time we had Raghav hosting, graciously accepting, and he was as a guest on the show. And this time, now we get to see the feminine side of Rameshwaram Cafe. So firstly, Divya, with all of that you carry as your identity, forget all of that. As a human, who are you? How is your day like? Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from home because I have a 1 year baby.
Infant.
So I try to spend half day at home now, unless and until I don't have too much of the outside meetings. Like I do all, like first half of the day I usually try to finish off all the virtual meetings at home. So after 11:30, 12 only I leave home usually every day.
Oh, wow. So the work front, the first 2-3 hours, you have the virtual meetings.
Yes.
And anything that requires you to step out
Yes.
is in the second half of the day.
Second half I'll be in outlets.
Uh-huh.
First half either in head office or at home. Yeah.
So this is your biological baby that we just spoke about. So how many babies does Rameshwaram have today? What about the business babies?
Has 5 babies today which are born, and
how many more?
How many more is like this year we have like maybe next 12 to 15 months we have 5 more launch.
Oh wow. So
whatever we have done in last 3-4 years, we have to do that in next 15 months.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's the kind of speed and the exposure brand is currently going into.
Yes.
So, firstly, there's a quote. They say you don't build a business, you build people. Then people build the business. This was by a salesman and a motivational speaker, one Mr. Jig Jigler. The person said this.
Mhm.
So these kind of quotes usually trigger multiple emotions, multiple chapters that opens in our head. So today with Rameshwaram Cafe, I'm sure you have built a business through building the right kind of people, supporting the brand, and building the right vision. So, firstly, before I get into all the talks about business, as an individual, as an entrepreneur, do you have any routine that you follow which takes care of you so that you can take care of Rameshwaram Cafe and the brand and everything that comes along?
Firstly, I believe in we should take care very well of our health. Health is both physical health and mental health. Only then we will be able to take care of the outside world, whatever the commitments we have. So,
As in?
first, we should have control on our body, our mind, our thoughts. So, my routine is very simple. Like morning, I go for walk 1 hour. The moment I get up, I'll spend few moments in prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get ready, go for walk. I'll have tender coconut in the morning the moment I wake up. Then after coming back from walk, I'll get ready, do a small puja at home, then get back to my routine work, whatever it is, then go to outlets.
Mm.
In the night, I'll come back again. I'll do 1 hour walk. I'll freshen up, take
Mm-hmm.
bath, and then I sit for meditation for at least half an hour to 45 minutes
Mm-hmm.
before I sleep.
Mm.
So this is the way like I'm able to balance whatever the outside business environment is or whatever is there with my personal life. I'm able to kind of balance because of both inducing a kind of spiritual touch in our day-to-day life.
How important is it to have these tools up and running so that you can encounter the business niggles or any queries? Because even before we started the recording, you got multiple calls wherein one person was talking about a DD, another person was talking about a back pain or something on those lines. So, as a
Yeah, yeah.
leader, you have multiple uh, sorts of problems that you're handling.
Success is all about how we handle any situation and what decision we take at what time.
Mm-hmm.
So, to take the right decision and to handle the situation, we definitely need these kind of tools. It is not just about balancing our own life, right? A lot of people are dependent on us. A lot of people's careers and their personal life are dependent on what decisions we take.
Hmm.
So we should be very, very careful and we should not just think in terms of monetary or profit and loss in the business. Of late, though I am a chartered accountant,
Mm-hmm.
I have realized few things.
As in?
Uh, like balance sheet is not just about in business. Even in life, we need to have a balance sheet. Day to day debits and credits should match. Like what karma we do will come back to us. So
What is
we should
debit
be
and credit in the business language or in this?
that is to make it very simple. It is like assets and liabilities,
Right. As in,
income expenditure.
so the
So
karmas, what falls under debit for you or what is under credit for you?
yeah, that got
Helping somebody is credit,
yes, and we should respect somebody's emotions, somebody's thoughts.
empathizing
Uh,
with them.
yes, and we should give them that secured feel we are there for them as they are there for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about we are earning, we are paying salaries, or we are doing business, we are paying your bills. It's not just about it. How are we emotionally connected? How are we taking care? If somebody is in problem, are we giving that emotional support to heal them?
Hmm.
It's not just about money, right? If somebody is unwell, we should talk to them. It's not just about transferring money, go to doctor.
It's not
That
very
one call
transactional.
will make a lot of difference.
Mm-hmm.
So also whatever we do in the business should be ethical. I believe in that. So some people say business is war, no compromise, that this and all that. But I always feel that the karmic cycle is involved in business. Whatever we earn money, right? A single rupee also we should earn in a very, very ethical way. Then only that money will be staying with us or we will grow with that. lot of good things happen with that. So classical examples, like lot of challenges keep coming in the businesses. Every day is a challenge. One or the other issue will be there in kitchen or in the staff, any other area. Hotel industry is not very easy, but somehow any issue it comes, it just gets cleared off within minutes, within few hours, as if that was not there. So I believe these are all because of grace of God. So whatever we do, it comes back to us in a different way to handle the situation in a better way.
Amazing. You did speak about ethics, and while I was running through the website, the abbreviation of Rameshwaram, R stands for reliable brand experience, A attention to detail, M is mindful work ethics, E is efficient management system, S being sustainable practice, H is heartwarming meals, W being wholesomeness added, A is authenticity at every step, R is rooted in our flavors, A being aspiring people every day, and M is meticulous technique. How did you come up with this?
These are my personal thoughts about our brand, the way it has to come. Every single line is written by me in that. So this is what we walk in our business on a day-to-day basis. This is
So
what we are.
these are the ethics that you spoke
Yes.
about.
Yes.
It's been 3 years, 3+ years with Rameshwaram Cafe now.
Yes. 2021 we started.
There's a saying which says, "Make mistakes faster." If I have to take you back to the early days of Rameshwaram, firstly, not many of them know the Rameshwaram Cafe was. It started as a tribute to APJ Abdul Kalam sir,
Yes.
because that's where he was born, and I would like you to throw some light on the vision and the thought and how it all started.
Raghav wanted to dedicate this brand name for Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. But my version is, I believe in God, I worship a lot. I believe the powerful integration of the Rama and Shiva. There cannot be anything more powerful than this name. Of course, along with such a great man who stood for the nation with so much of hard work, dedication, entire life he has given for the nation. So, what more powerful can happen to the business name than this? So that's how we started Rameshwaram. But it was all about Raghav's dream, Rameshwaram. It was definitely not my dream. It was definitely not my thought into it. I just followed his dreams and I corrected wherever it is required. I supported wherever it is required. So,
What do you mean when you say you corrected? Any example that you can help us with?
yes, like any business, right? It has to be done in certain way.
As in?
Uh, I am a numbers person basically. I am a chartered accountant. That is there in my blood. Numbers are in my blood. So whatever my operations team wants to do, I always give them checks and balances. I always give them a budget. This is your limits. You have to play whatever you want to play within this limits. These are your boundaries. I always make sure everyone has their own limitations and boundaries. So nothing will go wrong in the business. Each and every department are given their own limitations, to what extent they can spend, to what extent they can research, to what extent they can take leverage on it.
Mm-hmm. These are the corrections and feedback that was coming in from your end.
Also, as a business, we don't want it to start this as a just any other restaurant. There are so many restaurants, and study says that out of 100 restaurants, only 2% whatever is like they are launching will go to after 5 years survival mode. So most of the restaurants will die in the first 3 years and later in the next 2 years.
Right.
So hardly 2 to 5% of the brands become successful. In that, only 2% goes to the peak, the brands. Otherwise, 98% gets rejected in this cycle.
What were the biggest challenges that you all faced in the initial days of Rameshwaram Cafe? Today, it's an elephant. Before,
I think the way we started, to be very honest, I don't know whether others will accept this. We are more organized. Also, I must say this, we never felt that kind of a, oh, this is something very big, we can't do this. This is very heavy, we can't lift this. This is out of our capabilities. We never felt that, because the first thing what we did is setting up the right team before launching the first outlet. We all know we had delegation of work to people, and that those people are who has the same vision like what Raghav and me has. So we set a kind of a core team
Mm-hmm.
who are with us, not just in any work. They are with us for the lifetime. We are with them, they are with us. So that kind of a bonding, that kind of a dedicated people
Mm-hmm.
we found, primarily, and we distributed our works. This is your department, this is his department, this is her department, this is my department. Like that we distributed the work, and the trust factor, the blind trust what we had between 4 5 of us in the main core team actually worked miraculously. And nowhere, even till today, we don't feel that heavy weight during any launch or day-to-day activities. We are very clear what we need to do. This is my work, my department. I'm finishing, I'm completing, I'm just going whenever my work is over. Nobody has time restriction. You have to come this time, you have to go leave this time. It doesn't work like that.
So you're saying initially you guys didn't feel much of a challenge because things were all very clear on the paper and you all just did execute. I think Raghav also had an experience in terms of food business. I think he had a few carts that he did run, and he had some experiences of fingers being burnt. So,
Yes.
what did fear mean to you all then?
Uh,
Acceptance.
Definitely, this project didn't start with any fear,
Yeah.
because we knew the risk what we are taking, we knew our capabilities, and we knew our backups.
What
So
was
we
the
had
risk
a
you were taking?
risk is like whether customer will accept this or not is the first risk.
Hmm.
That is the biggest risk. Any product which is out in the market, it has to be accepted by customer, no matter what activities we do to reach customers, promotions we do,
Or a grand
advertisements
launch.
we do, all the grand launch we do, get celebrities to launch, whatever it is. If the product is not right, it will never be successful. If the product is right, even if we don't do anything also, it will be successful. This was the biggest challenge we had while launching the product. So we took almost 1 year worked on it before launch, on the recipes per se, because that is main.
How did you all crack that? Because today, though in the market, the pudi dosas and the idlis were probably existent in other parts of India, right? Probably in Tamil Nadu.
Hmm.
But for Karnataka space, wherein you already have your MTRs, you have your Vidyarthi Bhavans, you have these flagship newsmakers for a city, and here you have Rameshwaram now, which has become another milestone altogether for Bangalore
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now for India. So, what's the kind of R&D that did go in, and how did you all crack the recipe?
Honestly, I'm not part of this. All credit goes to Raghav on
Raghav?
this. I'm a finance person, I'm a numbers person. I make sure everything runs in a right way. I
Hmm.
only make sure the department runs in a right way with their kind of a. I keep giving targets from this is what you need to do this month, this is what you need to achieve, this costing I need to get, the sales I need. So this is your department costing, those things.
Hmm.
Honestly, all that what customer eat, feel right, it all the credit goes to my husband Raghav, and he's the man behind such a beautiful menu, recipes, and he has set up such kind of a team with him. The right team behind Rameshwaram Cafe is making us to reach all this today. It's all about teamwork. It's all about teamwork.
Is there an insight? Because today, the latest one being, do you all have sprinklers, ghee sprinklers in the kitchen?
We don't have
I
sprinklers.
mean, those, what do you call those long steel pipes which
That
has.
is to clean. It's a water sprinkler. That is to
Ah,
clean the kitchen, to clean the dosa tawas and all that.
so even today, the ghee and all of that is put straight out of the
Straight out
packets.
of the packet.
Now, talking about cracking the right product, any advice for people who are wanting to start something in the restaurant business? How does one get the pulse of what works where, and how much time should we give to know, is this working, or should we take some head turning decisions?
See, presentation matters a lot, I feel. Though any kind of a food, it has to be given in a right way. It has to be presented in a right way, in a very very hygienic way. Nowadays nobody cares, giving 5-10 rupees extra, but they all prefer to be healthy. We need healthy food, we need very hygienic place, cleanliness has to be good, so customers give priority to that. Along with that, especially the tier 1 cities like Bangalore or Hyderabad or Mumbai, anywhere, lot of youth crowds are very high. They are the one who are the major customers for any restaurants. They have to be given the same food in a different way. I
So
feel
appeal to
yes,
youngsters.
yes,
So it's the same theory. The old wine comes into a new bottle.
exactly. So we should not touch the roots, but the roots have to be given in the lessons out of it has to be communicated in a right way. It has to be presented in a right way. Youth will definitely accept that, and little modernized touch has to be given along with the traditional values. I feel that.
Also, you guys were one of the first QSRs selling idli, dosas, and rice who were also open till 1 a.m. I mean, otherwise, all the chickpeas and Viripurams used to have uh, you know, the category as in they were available for people who are going to eat late in the night. But
Hmm.
as a hotel, QSR was
Hmm.
Rameshwaram one of the first to be open till 1 a.m. Because
Hmm.
even today we see your first store, the JP Nagar one, people are lined up for the filter coffee or for the dosas and idlis even in the middle of the night at 12 p.m. Sorry, 12
Yes.
a.m. or 1,
Yes.
right?
Hmm.
So, Rameshwaram, how did you all get the idea of staying open till 1 a.m.?
Because Bangalore is such kind of a place where people work round the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Even uh, because we are closing at 1 o'clock is because government is not allowing us to run. Otherwise, we would have kept it open 24/7. We want to run 24/7
Oh.
with just couple of hours break for deep cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
Due to government restrictions, we are not running.
Hmm.
Any tier 1 cities need that kind of a 24/7 availability of good food. So it is good we have more working hours, and any restaurant business is like especially a QSR business, 40% of a business happens in the first half, 60% happen in the evening time. Like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. is 40%, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. is 60%.
Oh.
So wherever the areas like Bangalore, Mumbai, they have nightlife crowd, right? Business is more in the late evenings.
Amazing. So now, as on 2025 Feb, that we have had this conversation. What's your number one selling dish?
Number one selling dish is Ghee Podi Idli, Ghee Podi Dosa, and of course, a filter coffee.
How often do you all, get the need to introduce a new menu, or rather, new dish in the menu?
Like you mentioned about how do you work to get there, these kind of a products,
Hmm.
presentation,
Right.
and all that. We have a dedicated R&D team who keeps on working about new products. So we give them the task. This every week you have to come out with different food items. Like you need to give us the presentation, you need to give us the trials. So our kitchen team is always working on something or the other. So every month we at least introduce 2 to 3 new dishes. We make sure new dishes are always there every month, sometime even 3 4 comes. So every month that new things have to be there in the menu. Otherwise, whenever you come, we feel bored like eating the same food, right?
So giving them another reason to
Yes,
revisit Rameshwaram apart from the
yes,
favorites.
very true.
So what's the latest that you've introduced? Because my favorite is definitely the gongura rice,
Hmm.
because there was a freshness in the approach itself. So I've never seen gongura rice sold as a separate item. All the Andhra restaurants used to have the gongura paste. The rice
Hmm.
used to be there. I used to mix it and eat. So likewise, how do you experiment with these new unique combinations? I mean, is there a theory behind it? Because firstly, why did you all choose South Indian cuisine to experiment with?
We
Would should
are
have
from
been.
this roots. It's because like we know about it. Like we are
Ah.
from here. It is easy to do what we know. If we don't know something, there are chances of being failure in that, or we don't know about the subject, right?
Mm,
It is
mm.
what we are. We are born here. We've lived here, and we eat the same food each and every day. We
Right.
know about it. It is
So-
more comfortable to do business
in a
about
known
like
terrain.
in a known, yes, environment. What we know, I think we should capitalize on it instead of doing something else which we don't know.
So what's the latest dish
Dishes,
that's
yeah.
getting that has gotten added?
Got and added. We have introduced rasam idli. We have introduced idli with neer chutney. We have introduced peni, chiroti.
Oh,
We get that on a each and every day basis. And we have introduced some rice bowls. Pappu bowl, avakai muddu pappu bowl, rasam bowl, sambar bowl. Somebody wants to quickly grab something or midnight cravings, we need authentic anna sambar. Rice, rasam rice.
mm-hmm.
We have introduced these things, and even in dosa we have introduced butter masala dosa. Apart from our regular ghee pudi masala dosa and all, butter masala dosa, we have introduced spicy pudina masala dosa. With we make it with pudina paste, and we've introduced sagu masala dosa. We've introduced something called jodi masala dosa.
What is that?
We get small cute two dosas in one plate.
Oh my God. I remember my grandmother used to give me that baby dosa
Hmm.
because the batter was left over. It
Hmm.
didn't accommodate a complete dosa. The
Hmm.
little one was made as a baby dosa and it was given to us, and it was an attraction for us. Like I think many
Yes.
households also have these teddy bear dosas or
Yeah, yeah,
animal
yeah.
shaped dosas.
Yes.
So somewhere you're always looking for these cues as to what is going to touch a consumer's
Yes.
heart.
Yes. And also the same food can be served in different varieties. The same batter, the same chutney, the same ingredients, right? That's the best thing about a South Indian food. Same rice, you can make lemon rice, you can make sambar rice, you can make puliogare. And the ingredients are almost the same household things. The spices are almost same. The way we make gives the difference.
So where do you all source your ingredients from? Because I'm not sure if you all have a centralized kitchen because it's idlis and dosas. You'll have to give them
Yeah.
hot and fresh.
We don't believe in centralized kitchen concept because the freshness of the food is not good when it comes from some other place during the transportation in this traffic in Bangalore or any tier one cities. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't source, we don't get from any centralized place, and each outlet has its own kitchen. Of course, the raw material ingredients we get high grade, good quality raw material directly from manufacturers, wholesale distributors. Pan India, wherever the material is good, we'll pick from there.
What's the number one ingredient that you all source, which is in high quantities?
Ghee.
Tell me one
Yeah.
thing. I'm sure now that we've addressed the elephant of the room.
Mm.
When something becomes viral, right?
Mm.
You automatically see there is a divide. Lovers, haters.
Mm.
So once you all knew that this is viral, firstly, how did you all soak in the attention that you all got?
uh, it was out of the proportion actually. We didn't expect that, but it was fun. Uh,
As in, what happened? Why the laugh?
it's both combination of haters and lovers, right? We check the comments, we get feedback. It's nice. It's nice to see, and we should also accept that naturally.
Mhm.
90% of people, when we accept 90% of them to talk so good about us, oh, you've done that, you've done this, it's so nice. 10% come and slap you also, we should accept that. That's how the nature is, and we
Right.
need those 10%. Very, very importantly, those are the one who correct us.
That's why the saying goes, your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning.
Very true, very true. We learn from them and we rectify our mistake. I definitely don't say whatever we are doing is right, whatever we're doing is perfect. There are mistakes, each and every day there will be some mistakes. So
Mhm.
because of them, we rectify ourselves. So I should thank them for all such negative comments,
So,
hatredness.
so ghee, do you have a number? Like, how many liters of ghee do you all consume? And is it Nandini or is it
Um,
homemade ghee? I think it's Nandini, right?
It's only Nandini. We
Mhm.
have taken distribution ship from Nandini.
Oh,
We only buy Nandini ghee.
that's nice. So you all have your own distribution
Yeah.
setup that
Mm.
you all get some bulk orders from them,
Yes,
and
yes.
then you consume in-house, and you don't
Yes.
again act as a
No, no,
distributor.
no, no, no. It's only for our in-house consumption.
Okay, so how many should I ask in 1,000 liters, or is it?
Uh, every month, at least 20,000 liters we buy.
Wow, it's such a crazy number, right?
Yeah, 15 to 20,000, so definitely it is there. So with adding more number of outlets, maybe 50,000 will reach in next 1 to 2 years. Every month we'll buy 50,000 liters.
Oh my God, ghee,
Yeah.
crazy. So, another curious question: with 500 mLs packet, so how many dosas or idlis can you
Yeah.
serve?
We usually don't get 500 ml packets because wastage will be more, and we usually prefer only 1 liter of ghee packets, and we get only that. It depends on dosa to dosa. We have varieties of dosa. We started with couple of varieties only, but today we have around 20 varieties of dosa. We have 10, 15 varieties of idli. Each dosa uh, consumption of ghee is different. Each varieties of idli is different. On an average, somewhere it will be like 30 to 35 ml, 40 ml
Per dosa.
per dosa. Yeah. But somewhere
Amazing.
it will be less. Like onion dosa, we make two onion dosa. Ragi dosa, we make two onion ragi dosa. Multigrain, we give two small dosas. So those are the areas where consumption will vary.
You did speak about how you guys are using 1 liter packets to avoid wastage. As in, with two packets, half liter packets will have some amount of ghee
He
left
left
in
out.
the packet. That's
Definitely.
why. So
Definitely.
even these small smart moves, like the saying goes, every drop makes an ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So is that the whole theory?
Definitely. And we look at wastage control in a very, very serious note.
As in,
Even whatever the ghee left out in the packets, also, we'll have one person to segregate that little bit. Like he'll soak in the hot water and he'll remove the excess ghee in it, and then only we discard it. We don't waste anything. Our wastage is very less in our business.
amazing. Now, how do you balance the quality and sourcing? Because I'm sure you have handled a controversial scenario wherein, I think Raghav had to come out and give a statement saying, those were, I think, some stock which was old or something like that. So, some controversy, right? Which also gave you
Yeah, yeah.
some unpleasant media attention. So,
Yes.
how have you handled that, Divya?
Actually, there was no single mistake of our team. They just kept the stock aside and informed the customer 20, 25 days prior only to take it and go. Because whenever we get any stock, we check the stock thoroughly. Only the stock which is good stock will go to bins. Otherwise, it was kept separately for rejected in the rejected material space to give it back to the vendors. And vendor was informed that this is not of a good quality. We don't want, you have to take it back. He said, okay, in the next consignment, when I said the next goods, like we will take it back in that vehicle only.
Hmm.
So even our stores guys were waiting for them to pick it up. That was
Painted
shown
in the
in a
wrong way.
different way, blown out of the proportion. We had never used any expired product in our business. We never ever did anything wrong. Uh, but how many people we can go and say that? And a lot of people will definitely not take in a right way those who are waiting to see, you know, us in the problem, right?
The
So it,
downfall
it
of a
was
brand.
very, very small issue. Some people made it a very big scene, and try to show that happened, this happened, and shown some other kitchen, some other places where cockroaches are seen, and club those videos with our kitchen, and it was shown in the media. All that was done. It's okay. It's them, right? Look, we are not like that. We have never used any such bad quality products. We know what we are. The only mistake what our stores guy did is they could have only booked the vehicle and sent it. I also don't call it as a mistake. It's a process. It is kept. The vendor will, whenever he comes with the next product, he will give that and he will take back in the same vehicle. It was just that.
And how did life change after that? For good or bad? What happened?
It was for good only, I feel. So
Why?
that was, we always take whatever bad happens to us, it is for our good. So we learn out of it. Now whatever material which rejects on the same day, we send it back. We don't even allow inside the stores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have corrected ourselves. So why to give room for anybody to point finger at us when we are doing everything so good, so nice, and in a very very hygienic way,
Mhm.
and nowhere we have compromised. And this doesn't matter anything much to us. Just to give a call to the vendor, book a porter, and send it back. That's it.
How have you handled people haters when it comes to like I earlier mentioned, if a brand is a super hit, the crowd gets divided.
Mm.
Some people will come for the hype and then they will try to pick on something that didn't go their way,
Mm.
and some are loyal customers. So how
Mm.
have you handled the haters?
I think it is no need to handle them. Just leave it naturally.
As in
Just leave it naturally. Don't respond. Don't react. Don't do anything to
appease
even
them.
to appease them. Don't give any special attention to it. Just take it naturally like any other good comment and learn out of it. That's it. I don't go behind any negative comments or anything. I only make sure my team rectifies, though the comments are maybe wantedly or unwantedly, or whether it is a genuine comment. We take it as a very very natural process.
Now, what's the secret of this pudi dosa?
Hmm.
I mean, this is a question that everybody would want me to ask.
Hmm.
Like when we had Arun Adiga from Vidyarthi Bhavan,
Hmm.
even I tried to understand what's the secret recipe of the dosa. So, how do
Hmm.
you all coin these secret recipes? Because end of the day, that's the heart of the business, right? How do you protect them? And firstly, are you comfortable giving out any secrets about how
Yeah,
the
yeah,
what the
definitely.
dosa is?
I can talk something very important about this particular question. See, the ingredients are same. What we use at home, it's the same ingredients. Dosas are made since ages. Idlis are made since ages. There are so many places where we get best of the best dosas, best of the best idli. I doesn't tell that oh, our dosa is the best, our idli is the best. We have eaten best of the best dosas in other places. Even at our home, we prepare. We have eaten our grandmom's preparations, and it's there in our house on each and every day.
Mm-hmm.
I think the difference comes where the process meets the traditional recipe. The
As in?
process, like the way you clean it, the way you grind it, the way you keep it naturally to ferment, not put artificial things to ferment.
They do?
Yeah, some people do it to increase the process in a very fast way. And don't keep anything in refrigerator. Just leave it naturally. It You have to plan your business in a right way. So you have to make everything in a natural way.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about wastage and all that. You should be smart enough to know what should be the wastage, and eventually in the matter of 3 to 6 months you know your sales. It will come and stand to one saturation point. After that, it will not increase too much, also, it will not decrease much, also. There's hardly with 10% variation. So, backward calculations are very important, and don't spoil the traditional recipe and the process. Just go with it. Don't spoil it. Try to make it very commercial wise. I want to speeden up the process of fermentation. I want to reduce wastage. I'll keep batter chutney in the refrigerator. Based on the demand, I take out, reheat it, and don't spoil the process. Just keep it naturally. And the way your employees work, the environment in which they work is very very important. Like even in a home, when we prepare food, the taste depends on what mood we are in.
Mood of our
Yes,
moms or
exactly.
dads also, because today it's a very gender neutral
Hmm.
thing.
When we are very happy, the food is very good. When we are unhappy, food is not good. Even the taste is good, we eat, the feel is not good. So it's all about the environment in which we work, the environment in which we prepare the food, and the way we serve. I think everything matters. I think these are the secrets of the recipe.
One is process, maintain the
Yes.
tradition, and
Keep
lastly the
the
mindset
mindset of
of the
employees
employees.
happily.
Well,
Yes.
do you all have any routine that uh, you follow with the employees who are making those dosas? Do they have a regime to take care of the mental health?
Yeah, every shift we start with national anthem, not just dosa makers. Everyone should come, whoever works in that particular shift, A to Z, should come stand in one place. all stand for national anthem. Then we give briefing, a kind of motivation talk to all the staff. What went wrong yesterday? How are we prepared for today? What are our targets today? What needs to be done today? And what are our plans for tomorrow? So we talk about this for a couple of minutes. Then everyone clap continuously for minutes. Then they are back to work.
Wow. So how many shifts are there in a day?
Two shifts are there and one general shift, break shift.
So each shift is for about 8 to 9 hours.
Yes.
That's interesting. I'm curious to know what are the kind of targets these guys receive. Like, can you help us understand the system of each outlet? How many dosa makers are there? How many cashiers and supervisors, managers?
Overall, we have about 200 staff in each outlet, 200 to 250 staffs. We have.
200.
Yes.
Wow.
In each outlet, we have that many staff. And along with that, there will be a lot of training staffs also. Upcoming outlet staff will be working here. They will get trained. The training process is continuously going on in our outlets. So any new launch we have, we are prepared 1 year before for that launch. So almost from 8 months, 9 months, 1 year prior, we start appointing people. We train them. Then we filter them also. It's not like whoever gets into training straight away goes to cafe to for launch and start doing dosa idlis there. It's a process. It's everything is monitored. Everyone are given targets that within so and so time you need to learn so and so things.
So what do you mean when you say they are trained?
Example, dosa makers. So we each and every outlet we have about 10 to 15 dosa makers. Each outlet we have about 15 dosa makers. For them we'll give 5 boys, training boys. So they will get trained under these seniors. The day the junior starts putting dosa like the senior, and senior certifies it and customer accepts it, we accept it, then he is eligible to go to new outlet launch.
So how many months do you take to do this induction?
Usually production team at least 6 to 8 months training we give. We give vigorous training. We spend more time, more money on training.
Wow. Out
That's
of curiosity,
how,
what is there in putting a dosa? Like we also do it at home. Is there a particular way? Because we see in the hotels, there's a different cup that you all use to probably keep the measure consistent.
Even in the cup, if you take it in a different way, 30-40 grams extra batter will come or less batter will come. Even that has to be taken in a right way. And the dosa batter consistency is also very important. The way the batter is, whether it is thick or whether it is more watery, also depends for the quality of the dosa. And they should feel by touching a little bit of dosa batter whether it is good or not, whether it is fermented properly or not. It's not just about taking dosa and putting dosa. Even the way they put the dosa, it has to be in so and so diameter length. Even that is all trained to them. And the ghee they have to put, within how many seconds they need to cover putting ghee on the dosa, and how many minutes it has to be baked, and at what point of time they have to put chutney pudi or the aloo palya. Everything is trained.
What's the time that you all take to make one dosa?
8 to 9 minutes.
And now comes the real question. See, we all have a different dosa we've eaten at home, right? The normal dosa, one single fold dosa. The restaurants have somehow managed to give interesting shapes to it. One is the heart shape, and the other one is a triangle, and other one is the roll. Like it has a one complete roll. So now, what is the theory between these different shapes? Is it just to give something new, the same dosa being presented in different way, or does that impact the crispiness or the way the customer's psychology is being touched?
Example, idli. How do we eat idli? It is in the round shape. Usually the idli is in the round. Why is it not in a bar shape? Though the same batter we use, we make idli in bar shape. Why is it not that we accept it? So these are all our traditional foods. I think it has to be eaten the way it is originally.
How these guys are familiar and comfortable with
yeah,
the consumers.
it has to be eaten in the way it was originally came. I think that's the beauty of any South Indian food, and everything has to be eaten with hand, with fingers. Then only the real beauty of the food we can feel and we can taste it.
Now, I'm sure there are a lot of non-South Indians who are watching us.
Hmm.
I remember a friend of mine who was a Punjabi,
Hmm.
and when he came down south, for him eating in banana leaf with bare hands was a shock.
Hmm.
He was like, "Tum South Indian log ye wo," matlab, out of joke he must have said something.
Hmm.
But for them, since he also comes from an Air Force background, eating an idli or even dosa in spoon and fork is a very normal thing.
Hmm.
Any hacks or any word of advice here or ancient wisdom that you would like to pass on to us, to them?
Certainly,
Why should we
certainly.
eat in the fingers? What happens when they eat in the finger through the fingers?
Five fingers represent Panchabhutas. Each
Mm-hmm.
finger represent a particular
Five elements
element,
of
five
the
elements of the
universe.
universe. That's how our body is also built. Even we are made out of all the five elements, and each finger represent one element. And the moment we touch the food with our fingers, the brain cells activate, and it gets prepared. No,
Mm-hmm.
I'm eating this so and so, and the way we touch it and the way we take it and eat the food, right, the whole system will accept it in a very very natural way, and the digestion process or the nutrition's observation in the body, everything is at the best level. If we take simply in the spoon and start eating that spoon, so many people have eaten, it's also kind of a what to say, the um, positive power if we eat with our own hand.
And for me personally, I feel more satisfied when I eat
Mm.
through my
Hmm.
fingers.
Yes.
Now, thank you for throwing that. What touch do we say? The ancient wisdom that
Yes.
has been passed on through
Yeah.
thousands of years. So I think
Yeah.
these five elements are earth,
Water,
water,
air,
fire,
fire.
ether, and
Yeah.
air. Yeah,
Yeah.
the space and
Yes.
amazing. So now bringing the dosas back on the table, rather the discussion here.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true that you all sell 15,000 dosas and 12,000 idlis per day? I don't know
All
if
outlets put together, yes, it will be. It will be sometime more than that also. We have five outlets now. So all outlets put together, definitely it will be more than that.
now you all have elements, rather dishes on the menu for different time zone, right?
Mm.
For example, 6:30 a.m. to 11:30, you have all the ghee series,
Mm.
idli and pudi idli, and there's one lemon idli that you all have introduced, which is new.
Yes. Yeah. It is there since beginning. It is there.
Oh, since the
Yeah. Yeah.
beginning, okay.
Mm.
And I see some of these vein pongal and sakare pongal
Mm.
Sunday only.
Mm.
Um, Now between 12 p.m. and 1 a.m. there are four items available here: hand tossed, ghee pudi rice, gongura
Mm.
rice, and tomato rice. What is hand tossed?
Hantus is like we don't prepare and keep lemon rice. We make it like freshly each plate.
You mix it
We mix
fresh.
it freshly, we toss it freshly, and then we give it to customer. We don't prepare and keep it.
The reason being
Freshness. Fresh food is always good.
the
The
hot
taste
rice
is
and
good.
the
Yes.
masala is mixed, and
Yeah, yeah.
then
Mixed and given.
hence the hand tossed
Yes.
mention. All right.
Taste is also good. Wastage is less. It's good for health to eat the food which is immediately prepared.
So there's a separate section that some restaurants follow, right? That's Jain masala dosa and
Mm.
Jain sambar. Um, so how do you all introduce these community sensitive categories? What are the kind of factors that goes in?
We need to also respect people with different choices. Not just we want to sell this, we are selling it. We always make sure whoever comes, they have something to eat of their own choice.
Hmm.
Like kids comes, we have something like we have a lot of ice creams, milkshakes, gut bird, and all those things.
Hmm.
If somebody who comes who don't want to eat onion, garlic, we have something with Jain. A lot of people, Brahmins or whoever is like doing some vrat or some puja, we have some dishes for them.
Hmm.
And somebody who wants like varieties of sweets, we have for them. It's all about any religion, any kind of a age factor. People come from 1 year old baby to whatever age. We should have something which will be of their choice.
Hmm.
The idea behind this is this.
Interesting. So, what's the main TG split? Since you already mentioned the main core TG is youngsters between 18 to 35,
Hmm.
18 years to 35, or even
Hmm.
less. I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of that age, 18 to 30.
30.
Hmm.
So, what's the percentage of people who go in for Jain masala dosa? Is there a
Very less, very less. Maybe less than 2%, 3%, but still we want to be available to them also.
there's a section for Kerala parota, wheat parota, and the answer from Karnataka probably being akki roti and the ragi roti. So, when it comes to SKUs, what's the theory or the strategy you all use? Because you can have 100 SKUs, but at the same time, it is a QSR. You guys have to limit it so that quality is maintained, consistency is maintained, time is also
Hmm.
of the essence here. So, what goes behind at any point in time? How many dishes do you all want to have on the menu?
We have about 120 to 130 menu now, all the time available throughout the day. So throughout the day, we have about 120 to 130 menus.
So that's the upper limit, or is there still room for more?
Maybe 10% plus minus keeps happening the moment we keep adding new dishes. Some dishes we take it back and then we relaunch it after some days or some months with a different touch. Some freshness, some new things have to be there in the life, in the business. So it's always interesting.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it is very boring to see the same food, eat the same food on a daily basis.
There's a famous saying, Divya, chase the vision, not the money. Money is a byproduct, and money will come to you. And I'm sure even you are well aware. Today, one of the talking points of Rameshwaram Cafe is the kind of monies that the cafe makes, the kind of sales that happens every day. I have seen many videos which went viral. Somebody was discussing about you all in the podcast, and even another podcast of yours, wherein the title of it is here's the story of 4.5 crore cafe a month or something like that.
Mm.
So now, how have you handled the attention coming with all the monies coming to you all because the vision was right and the execution was right?
See, basically, Raghav and me doesn't come from that kind of a mindset. We are not like money-minded people. We see what are the values in it, and for our hard work, are we getting the right result? We only look at that, and we are okay with earning less. And it's God's grace we are earning more. We are okay with any kind of a situation. To be very honest, when Raghav and me met, we committed each other that we're going to be there for the lifelong, both in business and in personal life. I asked Raghav that day, "Will you be able to earn at least 5 lakhs per month?" So I am also educated. I will earn 5 lakhs. With 10 lakhs, we can lead a very comfortable life. So that was all that we need to. We wanted to lead a comfortable life, happy life, because we, our parents also, they brought up us in a very right way, to be very honest. It's not like they made us to understand the values of life better than
Mm-hmm.
importance of money in our life, the emotions, the bondings, like we're there for each other in any kind of a situation, the way we handled each other, the way we become strength for each other. Those are all the values we like and give respect for that more than what money we make, or whatever the bank balance we have, or the valuation we get in life. These are all has come to us with the grace of God and with the blessings of customers around that. Basically, we don't have any great expectation. We want to be like this overnight. We want to take that. We want to buy this. No. We lead a very simple and humble life, and we want to be like this. To be very honest, it doesn't attract us. The numbers, the valuation games, or whatever. Um, we can lead a very comfortable life with whatever outlets we have. We need not expand. We have set everything. We can lead a very happy life, and we can take like lot of break, and we can enjoy life. But what are we going to achieve in life? That's the question mark Raghav and me has all the day. So what are we today, what were we yesterday, what are we going to be tomorrow? It's definitely not with terms of money we make, number of outlets we make. It's all about respect. When we go somewhere, people identify, oh Raghav, oh Divya. uh, the way when I go, oh Raghav, I feel proud that my husband is recognized in so many places. Recently I've been to Kumbh Mela, so it's crowded so heavily, even there people are coming and taking selfies with him. So those are the proud moments I feel, as a wife. I adore all that, I respect all that, I cherish all that.
So it's not the money, it's
Definitely
the
not
sense
the
of
money.
satisfaction and the
It's
purpose that you
yes,
all started with.
God has given that. God will still give us if you're in the right path.
Last time when Raghav was here on our Karana podcast, when the conversation started about the franchisee model, he gave an indication as to how you all are very careful when you all give out the franchisees, and you have your own scrutiny in terms of
Yeah, yeah.
authenticity, the experience, and today, as on 2025, where are we standing on that? Could you walk us through how are you guys looking at giving away these franchisees? Are you guys giving in the first place?
Ours is a franchisee module only. It's not everything is company owned outlets, but company operates all the outlets. We only take care of all the outlets operations. We decide on what is to be sold, what time it is to be sold. If we only infuse all the manpower, we train them. All the responsibilities of kitchen and manpower is on us. It's a different kind of a module.
It's a
It's
company owned franchisee model.
franchisee will invest, we operate it.
Right.
Franchisee invested, company operated module. This is. And even franchises are part of day-to-day operations. We train them one by one department. Eventually, they will learn everything. They will be part of the system in a complete way. They take care of the outlet.
So
It's
now,
not just yeah,
sorry.
yeah. So it's not just about investments. Today, we want investments. We can get from bank. We have so many people to invest on the brand. We definitely don't look at getting the investment from the franchisee. It is about what values they have.
What do you look at? The values as in?
Like, what is the intention behind their coming to ask franchisee? Is it to make money, or is it to just spend money? They want to spend money, or they want that kind of a recognition, or they want to do something different in life. Why are they coming?
So
So
when will they pass an interview? I am sure you won't give it away if it is for money. To invest money or to make money is a big no, I'm sure.
yeah,
So any other tips so that somebody is watching today
yeah.
can reach out and they know what to say
Yeah,
in
see,
the
definitely whoever
interview?
has invested in our company, like whoever the taken franchises, they're all well settled and they have that kind of a money with them, so they are able to do. But do they have that humbleness? Do they have that attitude of lifting the customer's plate when the housekeeping boy is late? Do they have that humbleness to go help a elderly person standing in the queue, that we are there for you? Or whatever they may be in their life, are they treating customers as God?
Are they good humans basically?
Yes. Are they good human beings, and do they have ethics and values with them? Of course, we have come across people in our journey where we have burnt the finger, but we have rectified it. We have removed all the bad elements in the system. We have rectified ourselves. We have increased the
Entry barrier?
scrutiny in a
Mhm.
very, very strong way. Now, people with any bad intentions or just to gain something out of this can never come in. So
What do you
we
mean when you said bad intentions?
maybe to copy the brand, they want to learn something out of here, do copy paste, do something else in different name. So a lot of people come with such intentions, or just to
Oh,
make money, and I don't want to take responsibilities. I've invested, I have to make money out of it.
you spoke about scrutiny. Could you walk us through what kind of scrutinies happen?
Basically, we have a very, very strong legal team who scrutinizes their whatever the past, uh, and their financial capabilities, whether they have any legal issues, any cases, any issues with their legally, all that will be scrutinized. And How are they getting the funds into the, is there a own fund or somebody is trying to root in through them, or whether this person is the real person behind the money, everything we scrutinize. And that is one part. Other part, basically we make them wait. It's not just today they come, they meet us, we say okay to them. We usually make them wait years together.
Yeah.
If they come today, maybe they may be accepted in the system after 1 year or 2 year or 3 year. We make them wait. We don't say yes immediately.
Why so?
Just- we want to check their patience level, whether they have that same hungerness as what we have to get into it. Nothing should we should get easily in our life. Then there is no value for it.
Like they say, money can't buy everything.
Yes,
Mhm.
because a lot of people will come. I have a lot of money. Today we'll sign the contract. Tomorrow I'll transfer the funds. They are the last person for us to be interested with them. Somebody comes with, I like the way, like you guys are doing. I want to work the same way. I want to. No, they should be like a part of the system in such a way. There should not be difference between us and them. We should all be on the same page as a family, as a strong supporter for each other in the system, and keep improvising ourselves. Not just one outlet. Today, our franchises are like we have 5 outlets, 5 franchises. Each of them support each other. It's not just, oh, that is his outlet, this is my outlet. It's all like a family. We all meet very oftenly. We eat together, we discuss together, we travel together. It's like a family. It's like a God given family. It's very nice. Nobody has head weight. Nobody has any hesitation to do any kind of a work in the outlet when somebody is not there. All that matters.
Do you have any barriers like, no blood money, or probably no politics money? Do you all have any
Yeah,
barriers
yeah,
like
we have very, very strong no to few things for franchisees.
anything that you would like to share on our show so that we also
uh,
understand you better?
Illegal money, black money, definitely we don't entertain even such people who have earned it in that way. We don't
Everything has
entertain.
to be a
Yes,
transactional thing.
and we see they're brought up. All of a sudden, have they become big, or how have they come in their life journey? Whether it is their money or ancestors' money, we only prefer franchises who are self-made. We don't prefer somebody who has money. My fathers, my grandparents. I want to do something in life. We'll see what are they, what have they achieved in their life.
Because when it's old money, things would have come easy to them. If
Mm.
it is self-made journey,
Yes.
then as an entrepreneur, as an individual, also they have seen enough
Yes.
life so that they can handle
Yes.
situation better. Is
Very
that
true.
a
Very true.
uh, lens to look at?
Mm.
Now I also know the entry barrier is quite high.
Mm.
Any reason why the entry barrier is high? As in, if I have to quote a number, I'm sure each franchisee might cost around 8 to 10 crores,
Mm.
or
Now it
maybe
is
even
like,
more.
it depends on the project. Some projects are more than, much more than that also.
Oh,
Why the entry barriers is very strict is because basically Raghav and me, we come from a very different background. It's not like we are making money today. We need X valuation, so and so valuation. Some fine day we're going to sell the brand, we're going to get settled abroad. There are so many brands, so many businesses which runs only on valuation. They create that kind of a valuation in the market. They sell it at one point of time. They get settled well, then they just leave it, and whatever happens with it, it's okay, we have earned out of it.
mm-hmm.
We have not started Rameshwaram Cafe in such a way. It is not just business for us. It is something, not much of the differences between our baby and the business. We certainly have that emotion as we have it for a baby. We have 5 outlets. It's like each outlet is like one baby to us. The way we have the purest of the purest emotions and thoughts towards our own child, the same thought is there with our outlets also. And with God's grace, we have got such a nice franchisee partners who has the same thoughts, so same kind of emotions, same kind of a hardworking team. So this is very nice. After some point of time in the life, bank balance will definitely not uh, give us satisfaction. There is a limitations for everything in life, right? So it will not give us that kind of a wow factor feeling in life.
Then what does wow factor mean for you all at that stage?
Wow factor means like this. I'll tell you one small example. Every year, all our team we go to Rameshwaram temple. We all travel together. Uh, we eat in small joints on the roadside. We stay in a very together. We explore together. We have fun together. We talk so much. We pull each other's legs. And especially during my pregnancy, Raghav was out of station most of the time. My franchises have taken me for pregnancy test, and they were there during my delivery day, throughout the day, previous day, in even just outside the delivery ward. That kind of a bonding. If my child is unwell, even if I'm out of station, they come and take my baby to hospital. It's a kind of bonding. It's beyond business what we
It's the
have.
right frequencies and the
Yes,
right people have
right
to
people,
match. Yeah.
the feel we get when we are with the right people, right? It's something else. It's beyond money.
What's your long-term goal, Divya? Because they say at one point in time, we are all chasing something. It could be fame, it could be money, it could be comfort, it could be freedom that all of this can give us. So, somebody who's already tasted that, what is your long-term goal being a co-founder and MD of Rameshwaram Cafe?
Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be very peaceful, we should be very ethical. The moment we step out, people should respect us.
So
That's
respect,
all.
peace, and attaining these two being ethical.
Yes,
That is your long-term goal.
that's it,
And
that's it.
so there is no exit plan, like you guys want to sell this off someday
No,
and
no, no,
then
no.
go settle somewhere.
Never, never.
Amazing.
We always wish and we work towards our kids and the franchisees kids should take this to the next level in the next
Oh,
generation.
so nice.
That is also one of the condition. I tell them your kids and our kids should take this to the next level.
So nice to see the human connections taking precedence over the paperwork, wherein people just
Yeah.
take a look at these things.
Hmm.
So there's a line: anything in abundance is usually poison. There
Hmm.
goes a saying in Kannada.
Hmm.
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಮೃತನೇ ವಿಷ. I mean, anything in
Hmm.
abundance, even your amrut can turn into poison.
Hmm.
So, but at your level, you guys have access to so much money, so much power, and at the same time, of course, responsibility.
Hmm.
Keeping the responsibility aside, because that's a marathon. It's not a
Yeah.
it's not a sprint wherein you can run for 100 meters and stop and do whatever you want. Um, Talking about power,
Hmm.
um, Deepika Padukone has come to your outlet. Karthik Aryan, yeah,
Kartik Aryan has
Aryan
come.
has come, and many
Diljit has come.
Diljit.
So many. Amitabh Bachchan's granddaughter has come. So many keep
So,
coming. They keep
so how do you
coming.
all know when they are in town? Do they call you?
Some of them do call us. Some of them just come without any intimation.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And what kind of connections do you all build thereafter?
Usually, I'm a bit away from that, to be very honest. Whenever any big celebrities comes, I make sure system runs. It's not that I go, I run it, I take care of them. I'll watch my team, how they're taking care of the celebrities and how are they taking care of other customers, how are they balancing the situation. So usually whenever any celebrities comes, I'm not at the outlet. I make sure I don't want to go. I want to stay away. I want to see how the system is running.
Why so?
I don't like to be exposed much, to be very honest.
Any particular reason?
I come from a very small Purohit family. So the satisfaction for a woman like me lies in different things. Not just go be with celebrities, take photo. Today I can go take photos with anyone. In fact, Neeta Ambani called me for Ganapati Chaturthi at their home. I got an invitation. They invited us and all that.
Because you
But
all
I felt to celebrate Ganapati with my baby, with my in-laws, with my parents is more important than going and celebrating there. So I feel more satisfied though I have cook at home. I feel more happy when I cook for my husband, when I cook for my baby. I feel more happy, though I have so many people to help me and support me. I feel very happy when I put rangoli in front of my house every day and light the deepa. So I feel very happy and stay connected when I am what I am, the way I am brought up. I want to be like that, but I'm very strict in business. I never compromise and I make sure system runs. But as a, when I get back home, when I'm there, I just want to be a mother to my kid, as a wife to my husband, and just a sister to all the people who work with me at home. No, I don't treat them like your driver, your maid, your cook, so and so. I make sure they are like at par, like brothers and sisters at home. They work for us, they live with us, they take care of us. I feel very satisfied in these kind of things, or just to go to temple and come. That's it. I am a very
Looks
simple
like
woman.
simple woman who's rather cracked the art of compartmentalizing.
Yeah, yeah.
You've not let money change you. You've not let the position change you. You've not let your responsibilities change you. You know how
No.
to compartmentalize things, and then things
Yes.
that you do so that you don't lose yourself at the core.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, interesting. Now coming to the logo, Divya,
Hmm.
it is a rangoli, right?
Yes,
It's
it's
a
a
kolam.
rangoli. It's a column.
It's a kolam rangoli. So I mean, it's right out there. How we've always tried to keep the tradition alive
Hmm.
and still uh, be modern in the approach and
Hmm.
stay relevant. So who designed the logo?
Logo is designed by Raghav's friend called Vikram.
Mm-hmm.
So Vikram did the designing, and he of course did multiple designs, and gave us. We choose this out of that.
Any specific reason apart from keeping the Indian tradition alive? Why did you choose the kolam?
It's very powerful actually. Any house entrance or any temple entrance will have rangoli, will have kolam. It says that my grandparents used to tell me. My grandfather is a priest in like in many temples. Like he used to tell us, if we have rangoli in front of a house, negative things doesn't come inside.
Hmm.
It has that energy, it has that strength. It's a God given thing. If we draw that few lines of rangoli, that mm, negative eyes or negative energy doesn't come inside the house. So, what more great reason we can have to just have rangoli? We don't
As
want
this
any
is
negative to come inside the organization.
because symbols have always been religious representations like your Om,
Yes.
Swastik,
Yes.
and there are few fence sitters who question this,
Mm.
wherein they've got their own scientific explanations. Like they say, you put the rangoli so that it's a rice powder and the
Mm.
ants do eat it and they don't enter the premise because they've already
Mm.
eaten it and then they will go or something like that. So, but I
Mm.
don't know. There are
No, the
multiple
moment
theories.
like my husband is stepping out of the house, he always stands, turns, and just watch the way I put rangoli, I've lightened the deepam. He'll just enjoy that and he just leave. The time he's coming back to home, even then, 24 hours in a house, deepam is there in front of the main door. So that kind of a thought, emotions will everything will change when we are in kind of a certain ambience. I think
Absolutely.
it's all about the positivity we try to create around us will make our life.
And it also brings in some kind of responsibility, discipline in you to
Yes.
keep the Deepam alive or
Yes.
whatever. Like the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
nice. Now comes some of the quintessential podcast questions, about revenue. I'm sorry that I don't want to embarrass you or put you in a spot because I'm sure many of them
Yeah, yeah.
would have. So, what is the highest grossing days or times for Rameshwaram Cafe?
It's of course weekends and festivals. Saturday, Sunday, we do good business. On
And
some festival days, holidays like Christmas, January 1st.
mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
So, any number of tickets that you would like to put a number on?
Mm, on an average, each outlet at least 5 to 7,000 customers on an average,
5 to 7 thousand.
including online,
Got it.
offline put together. We
And the average billing could be 200 to 500.
not 500.
It's
It will be
QSR, right?
200 to 50 rupees.
Do you all do catering service as well?
Yeah, yeah, we do.
What's the catering menu?
Anything in South Indian dish they want.
Anything, not just
Anything.
what is on the
No,
menu.
no, 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 no. Anything they want.
Oh, Any cuisine,
Any cuisine, South Indian food they want.
South Indian cuisine.
Yes.
What's the profit margin as on today, Divya, on each bill? Is it
It doesn't go as each bill, and it doesn't go as 1 month also, because restaurant industry 4 to 5 months it is very down. When we take the 12-month cycle, it is usually very down, like it just break even. We just have break even for 4 to 5 months, because there will be rainy season, because there will be holidays where a lot of people go out of station with their kids, families, and
Mhm.
there are busy days where they can't step out. So even the climatic situations, 4 to 5 months we should make sure just income expenses match. We cannot expect anything much than that.
Even for a big cafe like the Rameshwaram
Very true,
Cafe?
very true. We'll have
Mm.
very less margin during 4 5 months.
The first
The
4 5 months is your
not like first 4 5 months. In the 12-month
got it.
cycle, like usually January will be very less. December will be very high. Rainy seasons will be very less.
June, July.
Yeah, June, July will be very less. And also festival like Dasara time, it is very less. Lot of holidays, people go out. So as a whole year, we need to consider it. And any restaurant business, it will have about 15 to 20% of the margin
That's
as a
it
whole.
today?
That's it.
Because previously they said food industry has 100% margin and all of that. So how true is it for today's scenario?
Uh, I must tell this, being a chartered accountant, because the way the P&L account is drawn, they bifurcate something called direct expenses, gross profit, indirect expenses, net profit. When we look at only raw material costing, suppose if the selling price is 100 rupees,
Mm-hmm.
raw material costing will be 50 rupees.
Mm-hmm.
So they think that 50% is profit. It is wrong. Other 50%, you need to take care of so many other expenses like your salaries, like your electricity bill, your rents, your interest cost, your water, all the indirect expenses, depreciation, repairs and maintenance, everything. People just confuse so many of them when they speak technically, right? The gross margins are 100%. Correct, it is 100%. But what about the indirect expenses?
So it is a net that you
It
should,
is net is all that we need
should
to
consider.
consider. It's not just about gross profits, gross margins.
Thank you for throwing some light on random statements being made and
Yeah,
how should
yeah.
one rightly understand it.
End of the day, what is left out in the bank account matters. That's it.
So every franchisee or a popular cafe would have their own models. For example, some
Mm.
believe in investing even in the real estate, like they buy the outlets, the place, and some rent it out. So what is it in your case, Divya?
I think no brand should just go and buy it in the initial stage. We need to first have a very strong base, and we need to gain that confidence about what we are doing, whether we are on the right path or not. I don't like anybody just going and buying something as a chartered accountant, as a financial advisor. I don't suggest that. First, test the waters, right? Whether you can swim in that, whether it is a river or ocean, just know about it first.
Mm.
First 5 years, don't do anything, just to keep quiet. Just enjoy, whether it is success or failure or the troubles, whatever it is. 5 years is just your R&D. What comes after that is your real picture.
Nice.
5 years, just keep quiet. Don't expand much. That too, in the first 2 years, don't expand at all. If you do one outlet or two outlet, just be with that. 2 years, 2 to 2.5 years, don't do anything. Please plan all your expansions after 2 years. You need to see the entire cycle for 2 times. Then you have clarity how the market is, how customer responds, when is the peak month, when is the lowest sales month, what are the kind of challenges we come across, how to handle those challenges. It's all a learning cycle. So 24 months, I say, don't do anything. Just be with the flow. Just enjoy that. Just take care of your day-to-day responsibilities. Do everything
Amazing.
after 5 years.
Wow. What a profound thought, I would say, because
Yeah.
we've seen many founders, they strive for expansion with the first 5 years itself. Like, every
Mm.
year the numbers multiply. I'm not
Mm.
sure if they're looking for a exit, like a valuation game,
Yeah,
wherein
most of them do that.
your
Mm.
theory is exactly the opposite.
Mm.
Okay, so you've answered my question wherein all of it is rentals and you guys don't own
No.
any of the
No.
property where Rameshwaram Cafe is there.
Yes.
What's the dark side of the restaurant business that nobody talks about?
Dark side is everyone sees the live counter or just customer area. What is behind that? What struggle is behind that? Nobody knows.
What are the struggles?
Manpower is the biggest thing to handle. Handling them, not just the physical presence, having their mental presence in the workplace is also very important. So,
Manpower.
making sure that they are physically, mentally present, they're working as per the requirement is the biggest challenge of any restaurant industry. And the
I
way
can
we
totally
handle them.
vouch for this because today so funnily happened. So
Mhm.
our production boy is a new guy. So he was just walking around, uh, not helping us. I just
Mhm.
went and told him, boss, these are the things that you have to do. The minute the guest arrives, you'll have to give them coffee. You have to, the minute the guest comes out of the studio, you have to offer them snacks, fruits,
Mm.
meal. All that I told him was what to do.
Mm.
And I got into the interview. Now, before the guest came out, my producer tells me the guy got angry because I told this to him and he exited it and now his phone is switched off.
Mm.
And now today, in that 1.5 hours gap, so she had to call another production boy and
Mm.
get them.
Mm.
So how do you handle blue collared
Yes, I'll
laborers?
answer to this. See, what we do is this is very obvious. We can't expect them to have the maturity level like what we have, or we definitely can't expect the thought process or the goals and ambitions like what we have. They have very limited vision, very limited exposure. So we should never keep neck to neck staff in any department. We should always keep excess. They themselves get filtered out in the due course, maybe in 3 months or 6 months or in 1 year. That's why I tell always 2 years don't do anything. Just watch the process. You know where to keep excess, where to keep less number of staff, and how to train other categories of the staff as a all-rounder. Suppose today cashier is not there. We definitely need 5 cashiers for one outlet. Two in the first shift, two in the second shift, one who comes and gives break to them when they go for lunch or when they go for breakfast or for restroom and all that. So what if three of them are not well? So train your floor managers, train your counter boys, train your housekeeping boys. At least 10 of them should know even cashier job in the system.
So backup,
Backup.
no neck to neck
No
employees.
neck to neck employees. We should have backup. And also somebody else also should know the job. If they are not there, I will go do billing. Raga will go do billing. My floor manager will do. My franchises will do. My stores will do. Akka, I am there. I will do. Don't worry. He will say he will go do billing. So don't depend on one person to run the organization. Any department. Make sure you have sufficient staff. It's also a kind of investment. It's a big expenses, but be happy with whatever you get. Don't be too greedy.
Next thing is
Mm.
about the alliances with the government. After you
Mm.
become a popular cafe,
Mm.
a big brand like in your case, how has your relationship changed with the government officials? And because at times we hear about the permissions and the hotel associations, some gaps to be filled in and overlooked. So what are these? Are they any?
Actually, to be very honest and very transparent, we have very good support from the government. We have great
Support
support
as in?
from the police department. Like a classical example, bomb blast. I need not comment about anything else. Nobody can even imagine something like that can happen to a restaurant in Bangalore.
Absolutely.
Nobody can imagine. So crowded restaurant with so many people enjoying their meal with their kids, with their wife, with their parents. Such kind of a environment is just completely no blasted. Lot of damages to the property. Everything is just spilled on the floor. Lot of things have fallen. and outlet is shut. Government will come seize the outlet and go. Police will come seize it and go.
What happened the next 48 hours or the
What
next week, next
happens?
month? Yep.
Eighth day, we have relaunched the outlet with more power, with more energy, with more clarity, with more systems in place. And this we couldn't do just because of the Rameshwaram Cafe team. Outside people, like other external forces, like agencies, like departments, they all came to our support. Like police was the great support to us. They made sure, we are not harmed much, or we are not
Interrogated.
interrogated much, because we are all in the trauma situation. And me being a baby, having baby of 3 months old, struggling in Hyderabad launch, then I had to come back to Bangalore because of all this bomb blast situation, carrying my 3 months old baby back to Bangalore. They never even troubled me for a single day.
For inquiry.
Just couple of phone calls. Over the phone call, they used to ask me whatever they need to ask me. And I asked personally many times, sir, should I come? Should I come? No, ma'am, you have a baby. Please take care of yourself. We will take care. And the way government stood, the way they transferred the file to, out of the state to the central immediately within 48 hours, it was something great. I don't think I can get much more support than what I have got it.
So much that you all launched it
Yeah,
again in 7 days, 8 days.
8 days we were
So
back.
what was the kind of inquiry that had happened? Anything that you can reveal? Are you comfortable talking about that?
Like any threat calls we received, or any these kind of people who have come in mask, is there any traces in our CC camera footages, or any like business rivalries we have, any kind of a threat we have for a business, all kind of thing they ask, not only for us, for a main head office staff and all the main managerial, key personal managerial people, all my franchisees, their family members, they integrated everyone.
So what changed after this bomb blast incident is one, metal detectors,
Hmm.
and anything else
We have
has
lot
changed there?
of increased in kind of security, and also in the way we do the surveillance. Very much it is improvised, and purposefully we have few staff on the floor, just like customers, without uniforms.
Oh, Mufti.
Mufti, they are there. They're just around.
Oh, wow.
They're just around. The customers will never notice they are security people. They are from ex-military. They don't know. Now a lot of ex-military retired people are on the board. Like we have taken we've been taking their advice. They are part of the security system now. They
Wow.
take care, and we have increased the CCTV coverage in lot of places. Inch by inch is covered with that 3D clarity and all that. So we have improvised a lot in terms of security. Any one single bag is kept more than 5 minutes, it is outside. So we make sure that.
Crazy. Divya,
Yeah.
I'm so surprised.
Yes.
That's good. So this is a system of surveillance in all your outlets?
Yes. All the
All the five.
outlets.
All the
All the
five.
outlets. Yes.
So what is the status on the case right now?
They have found that person, and they have put him in the jail. They have found those people, like they were 4 5 people who planned
What was
for
the
this.
agenda?
They are just terrorists. Basically, they have done the bomb blast in Mangalore also, the same team. They have done here also. They want to scare public.
But this time using a crowded place like how
Yes.
they usually do it in parks or in bus
Yes.
stands. This time it was the cafe which was
That's
the target.
why I always make sure my karma balance sheet is also tallied. This one incident is enough. It could have been anything. It could have gone to any extent. It could have been deadened to our brand only. But nothing happened to any single person. Of course, minor injuries happened. Nothing like it could have been anything. At least 20, 30 deaths would have happened on that day. Because to the bomb, those people have put that nuts. The moment it explodes, it just cuts through the body, it seems. Police themselves had told us. Luckily, it was kept in such a place. Not much people were there. And see the way the explosion happened. All the nails went up and it is hit on the floor. Nothing like this or nothing like this. That's the classic example of karma. We do right things happen to us. Though anybody wants to damage us, harm us, God is always there with us. So do
Wow.
right things. Don't worry about other things.
That's very nice way of putting things out. Being a CA yourself,
Yeah.
it's not just the money debit and credit, it's also the karmic debits and credits
Yes.
that has protected you. And what's the motivation at this phase of your life for you, Divya? I mean, what are you looking for?
Motivation comes from many places. Many places. I always look at somebody, what is good in them. What can I learn from them? It may be anyone. It may be my cook, it may be my driver, it may be my husband, it may be my in laws, it may be my father, it may be anyone who works along with me, who are there with me. I think it's all about being good and learning on a day to day basis to be better human being, what we were yesterday.
That's the motivation. As
That's
in,
it.
how you always, you're a sponge and then you're just
Yeah.
trying to
And
take
be
all the good
simple.
things.
Be simple, be humble. Always stay connected to the roots. Don't leave your roots and go.
How do you keep the ego away? Because we all know ego is the enemy. Ego can blind you. Ego can take you to such extreme heights that one day you're lonely, or one bad turn, you're down alone. Uh, how have you understood ego being an entrepreneur, being a successful restaurateur yourself?
Ego is good. It's an also a tool, but where we need to be egoistic is very important.
As in?
As in, I feel being egoistic between ourselves is very important. Should not be for the outside world. Like, if I don't go for a walk for 2-3 days, I've become so egoistic with against myself. Oh, you've not done something which you are supposed to do. How can you be like this? How can you be like this? How can you be like this? So that fighting keeps happening between ourselves.
So ego should be between the voice inside, the person
Yes,
inside, and you,
that fight should happen.
not with the outside world. So that's how
No.
you use ego to stay more disciplined,
Yes.
to be more accountable,
Yes.
and to do more.
Yes.
Ideas are easy, they say. Implementation is where the catch is. Implementation
Implementation
is
is also
hard.
very easy. We
Yeah.
should have knowledge about it. That's it. And we should have right people amongst us. That those are all tools, right? So only those things help us to reach whatever we want in life. We need right people. We need right knowledge and patience.
What phase of your life has tested your patience the most, Divya?
COVID time.
Why?
COVID time. I'm a highly energetic person. Like, I always want to do something. I want to sleep only 2-3 hours a day. I want to keep running. I want to achieve that. I want to do this. I want to make that. I want to make this. Completely, the system, the nature, everything locks me inside the four walls for many months. And whatever I wanted to do, I wanted to create, I wanted to build, everything came to standstill. I think COVID time test was a great test. Also, in terms of financial challenges, also, months together, we need to pay salaries to people, and I can't go against my ethics and values. I never deducted them salaries or pay 50%. I made sure all the salaries are paid to them fully as how it was going to them every month. I always believe in saving. I always give lot of importance to saving.
Mm-hmm.
I used to tell even to my clients when I was practicing my CA before I started Rameshwaram Cafe. Whatever profits you earn in the company is not your profits.
Mm-hmm.
It belongs to the system.
Okay.
It belongs to a lot of stakeholder in the system, though you may be the owner, 100%. But how many employees are dependent on us, on that? How many vendors have supported you? How many customers have stood for you? It is their money. You don't have rights to remove 100% of the profits. Go buy the car, go buy flat, go on trips. No.
So how do
Always
you
save 70% of your profits. 30% you enjoy your life. 70% just keep it. In that also, 20-30% you should invest back to the business. Rest, just keep it. We don't know what time, what emergency will come.
what are the emergencies other than COVID? Any other examples that you all have as part of learnings?
Like, something we want to do, some R&D we want to do, something innovative we want to do. It is also a great expenses to all of a sudden to take some decision and do. Today, as with God's blessings or whatever, I don't know, just Raghav and me both are business partners in it, shareholders or directors. There are no other partners, there are no other directors, no investors, nobody. So we take decision just over a phone call or when we keep talking, because we have funds, we make sure things are right, going right in the system. We want to experiment something, we need not ask anyone. It's just between discussion between two of us, we do that. So we should say, all I always make sure next to 1 year salary of all the team is kept aside in a different bank account. Don't touch that. Touch that money, it's not your money.
Wow. So today you have close to 1,000 employees?
We have
200 per
yeah
outlet.
no
so
we have 1,000 plus training staff, all around 1,500 employees we have.
Since we touched this, anybody who's looking to join Rameshwaram Cafe, openings at any given point in time,
Any
normally,
point of time we have.
Yeah?
We only look at for right person.
what are the openings you're talking about? For
All
example,
departments we have opening, because one after one we have launches, we are expanding, we need right people in the right place, we need more responsible people.
so like one is the store managerial level.
Yeah, managerial level, supervisors level, even in the key management level also we need lot of people.
Key management as in strategists or marketing heads, or what is it like?
Not like that, we don't have like marketing or strategists. It's all we
You
couple
both.
of people sit and decide on what needs to be done, mainly like department heads, somebody who implements the system what we have built in, make
Hmm.
sure the systems are followed.
Hmm.
Maybe HR department head, HR managers, admin managers, housekeeping head, production department head, each department, like dosa department head, idli department head, kitchen department head chefs, grinding department head, stores managers, helpers, cleaners. Any department, we always have a vacancy.
Wow. So where do you see
Yeah.
more of women concentration?
Women, because this is a very, very tough job, like we need to stand for a long time and there is no timing for this business. And I can't expect everyone to work like me. So I also have that greatest support from my in-laws, my husband. I can't expect every woman in the organization to work without any timing or
Right.
like how I work. So I have put them in some safe places and better, easy going places, like just stores they can sit, check the quality, take care of it, or in accounts department, cashier department, something like that.
What percentage of your employees are women today?
Like all like helpers, cleaners, like who basically one strong force is there who cleans the ingredients. Whatever we purchase, they clean the ingredients, then only it will go to kitchen.
Hmm.
So those are all women, because they have that by nature. They know that this has to be clean. This has to go in this way, right way. So they are there, and even in housekeeping, a lot of women are there. Stores, we have women heading stores departments. Cashiers, we have women.
What's the starting salary, Divya?
Salary, like all the staff stay with us. We give accommodation to entire 1,500 staff.
Oh, yeah.
None of them stay outside. So 99.99%, except in the key management positions, like they go their house and come back. 99% everyone stays with us. We take care of the end to end, like medical, their any kind of food expenses, their accommodation expenses, if they're unwell, everything we take care. Apart from that, at least there will be 18,000 to 20,000 as the basic salary range in the cleaner helpers level.
So recently, when I'd been to Dubai, I was talking to the driver there. I was told drivers there, they don't get leaves at all. They all days a month they work, and they save their leaves so that in a year they can take 30 days or 40 days off. Most of them were Pakistani drivers. So I mean, why I did quote an example like this is people usually in blue collar jobs.
They also do same thing in our industry.
Uh,
They like work 9 months, 10 months together. 1 month, 2 months, they go on long leave.
ah.
They also do that.
So you spoke about the stay. I think this is a common observation in jewelry brands, like
Mm-hmm.
all the big jewelers. Also, they have their own employees staying on top of the building. They have their bunkers or rooms and all of that. Even the supermarkets run by Keralites, I've seen this as a common observation in Bangalore. So here, the accommodation is right at the restaurant, somewhere behind, or is there a
It will be
sep-
close
yeah.
to restaurant. It will be less than half a kilometer
Oh,
distance.
so per restaurant you're looking at 200 people's accommodation or like.
200 plus training 50 to 100. So
So you guys
all
hire an
outlets will have.
apartment or you guys take
We take
standalone?
like full building and we renovate the building, or we take a vacant land and build it.
Oh,
Uh,
amazing! Yeah,
Something which suits the station, we do that.
nice. There's a saying which goes: the first one gets the oyster, the second one gets the shell.
Hmm.
I don't know what part of your life just opened or flashed in front of your eyes when you heard this. What did
What we're destined to get, we will get it.
you believe in destiny?
I believe in destiny.
Because
I
I did
believe.
hear a couple of lines which gave credit to God, protection, karma, and destiny. So destiny is usually misunderstood, right?
Yeah, it
What
is
is
misunderstood.
what is your understanding of destiny, Divya?
Destiny is just that what we work towards, we go there. Our thoughts, our emotions, actions, the way we treat other people, the way we treat ourselves, how genuine we are within ourselves.
Hmm.
Because everyone will have different faces. Are we having the same face what we have inside and outside? It all matters. That creates our destiny. I think we only create our destiny, not anybody else. And life is a journey where we learn a lot of things. I have not become like this today. To reach this, I have done a lot of mistakes in life. I have rectified myself 1,000 times. I have fought with my ego myself. No, you're wrong. You're right. You should be like that. You should be like this. That should be your priorities. This should be your priorities. I have, even today, I fight within myself. End of the day, when I sit for meditation, I I always think what I should be and what I am. No, Divya, you're not up to that. You have to improvise. You couldn't have spoken like this. You couldn't have reacted like this. You could have handled the situation in a better way. I undergo that fighting between myself on each and every day. I think I have still a lot of things to, learn and reach. I still need more fighting within myself.
I think the learner's mentality will always give you some room for learnings and then
Mm.
room for errors so that you
Yeah,
rectify
yeah.
and you reflect and you always keep
Yes.
growing.
Yes.
So what is success according to you?
Success, I feel I'm still not successful.
Why?
We can't have that kind of a even thought. I think even to have that kind of a thought is a crime. Don't feel you're successful, you're a great achiever. No, you're just traveled to some extent. That's it. That's it.
The
Still, you
destiny right
have
now
lot
is
of
yeah.
very long way to go. You have still a lot of things to do. The only reason today, like I came for your podcast, is definitely not because I'm successful. You've identified me and you've called me. The journey, whatever I have undergone, if it motivates just one another woman, I feel more satisfied. I feel more, fulfilled with, sharing the thoughts. Life is all about sharing and caring. I feel that.
I
That's
think
it.
you also feel so good when you share something, right?
Yeah.
One, and it's a like in one pebble you are hitting two birds.
Mm.
The other person is also feeling good. You're also feeling good,
Mm.
and I think it's a win-win, win-win.
Yeah, yeah. It's not just we are building our life, we are changing a lot of people's life, career. Whatever we do changes a lot with other people' life also. So we have to be very careful.
So, as a successful entrepreneur today, as an MD and co-founder of Rameshwaram Café, word of advice for all people who are wanting to get into restaurant business.
Hmm.
Many you have dropped while in the conversation, but if
Hmm.
you have to encapsulate and add in, if you have left anything.
Very, very genuine thought I want to say to people who want to get into restaurant industry. First, please sit and analyze who are you. What are your intention? Is it to make money or to get satisfied by serving customers or to keep it very simple as I'm going to earn something which will take care of my day-to-day needs and part of growth, but customer are priorities. What value I'm giving back to them, what am I giving back to the society? That thought is very much required. Along with that, the topmost thing is you should know about the business before you start it. Not because you have a friend who can take care of kitchen, you have somebody who come from some other restaurant wants to be your head chef, somebody who can join you as a HR, somebody who can join you as a legal advisor. No, you need to spend time to know about the business. Each business needs at least 15-20 areas of expertise to be it a very successful business. You should know sales, you should know promotions, you should know costing, you should know how to take care of your collections, you should know where you need to spend, you should know how to talk to your employees, you should know how to talk to your other colleagues, you should know how to treat customers, you should know what to give, what not to give, what to do, what not to do. There's so many things you should know about it. First, spend time in working for somebody else. Don't start anything yourself. Work for somebody, learn, acquire knowledge. One fine day you will know everything, so you need not depend on anyone. Today if grinder person is not there, dosa person is, Raghav knows how to go do dosa. He know how to do the grinding in the machine. He knows everything. One classic example for Anant Ambani's cruise event, his pre-wedding event,
Right.
only three of them had to manage to go to that event.
Oh, is it? The
All the
permissions.
other people passport visa got rejected, so we had to take about 30 of team members to the cruise for our catering services, but only three of them got it. So Raghav got it, one of our franchisee called Nagraj got it, and our head cook who's there with us got it. Three of them did everything: cleaning, grinding, sorting, putting dosa, doing chutney, serving, everything they did it. So, do you have that capability to do everything in the business if somebody is not there? Today, if my accountant is not there, I know how to do an tally account. If they cashier is not there, I know to do. If stores person is not there, I know stores, how to take care of stores. I know how to talk to vendor. I know when to make the payment. I know how to handle my finances. So, do you know business?
Mm.
Do you have people who know the business? It's not like I know everything. Something Raghav knows. Something I know. He's good at something. I'm good at something. Something my other subordinate knows. Collectively, as a team, do we know everything? This
Got
is
it.
what matters. Any business, not just restaurant business.
Secondly, when do we shoot the bird down if the business is not working? What's the time frame in restaurant business?
I think you should not keep it more than 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's not working, then don't waste your time on it. Do something else. Know your strength.
And message out there for women being a successful entrepreneur, multitasker yourself, and a hustler.
First thing, whatever the success gives you, don't take it into your head. Eh, because I've seen women who are very successful in their business life but not successful in their personal life. They have everything, not a happy home. Today I'm very proud to say I have both blessings. I have very good family, I have very good husband, I have very good business, I have everything with me. Maybe what my grandmother taught me, I want to remember today. Whatever you may be, you may be anything. Whatever you may become, whatever you may earn, whatever the crown you have, I'm that, I'm this. Leave that outside the door as you slip. Come inside your home as a daughter to your parents, as a sister to your brother, as a wife to your husband, as a mother to your kid. That's it. Leave it as your slipper outside. You cannot get slipper inside home. You're not a CA inside home. You're not a entrepreneur inside home. You're not a MD of any company inside home. If cook is late, you have to get up, cook for your husband. You have to do, you, if maid is not there, you have to wash his clothes. Everything. I do everything. I do everything at home. Even if people are there also, I do because I love to do. I think don't take your success and spoil, ruin your personal life also. Value emotions, value relationship, and take care of your in laws very well. I would like to tell this very, very strongly because only we can do that, not boys.
Because
Because they don't know how to take care.
we have emotional intelligence.
Yes,
We have
they
all
don't
sorts
have.
of yeah.
Yes.
So this is for people who've already seen success, how we can compartmentalize between the outside world and the inside world. How about we invert this? There are a lot of women who are so stuck between these four walls because of lack of confidence, lack of opportunities, lack of support. How can one motivate themselves to take that first step out?
First is your circle. You should know what is your circle. With whom are you on a day-to-day basis? Outside home, not inside the home. With outside world, with whom are you spending your day? What are their thoughts on it? Are you with the right team? That is one thing we need to take care of with whom we are working.
Who your friends are, or
Yes.
whom are you hanging out with? Because
Yes.
your average of 5 people that you hang out with,
Yes.
your intelligence or your thoughts, the way
Yes.
you look at life.
Yeah. Second thing, don't expect anything from anyone. Do you have capacity to do? You do it. Don't blame anyone. Oh, they didn't support me. They didn't help me. I was not able to do because of them, because of this person, because of that person. No, it all depends on if you want to do, you can do it. Third thing, please come out of your comfort zone. If you want to be very comfortable, I want to party weekends, I want to go to shopping, I want to go movies, I want to hang out with my friends, and I want to be a successful entrepreneur, it is not possible. It is definitely not possible. I don't remember when I went last movie with my husband or with my friends. I don't remember honestly. I don't remember when we took the last vacation for personal. I don't remember. So, certain compromises you need to do. Only then you can be successful. When during my pregnancy, 2 days before delivery, also I was working. I never took off. Fourth day after my delivery, I'm back to work. I'm sitting in office. I'm working. So, don't give excuses. Never give excuses. You can balance everything and anything. Women, we have that capability. Nature itself has given us that capacity. So we need to just be very confident about ourselves. We need to just be simple, humble, have a clarity with what we are doing, and plan your life.
That's why I always believe if why is there, how becomes easy.
Yeah,
Why you wanted or where you want to be, whatever. Why is if the why is good enough, how becomes
very true.
easy.
Very
is-
true.
Thanks for giving us some tips on taking care of your circle. Don't expect, don't blame, no excuses. Come out of your comfort zone.
And last and very, very important, please take care of your health. Only we can take care of our health.
there's nobody, you can't
Nobody
outsource
else.
it.
No, no, no.
You only have one temple
Yeah,
to
yeah.
live in,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, what habits have made who you are? Because today, somewhere in Atomic Habits book, I think James Clear spoke about many things around habit. What caught my attention was, he talks about the 2 minutes habit. Anything that you want to start that takes 2 minutes, just do it. For example, um, you want to uh, work out after brushing your teeth, probably do 12 push ups. Now you want to meditate. Take that 2 minutes out, stop talking, immediately start meditating. So, likewise, they talk about the power of taking that first step and consistently doing it.
Hmm.
So, these are few hacks as to there's a difference because people always want to do, they fail to do. So, how do we fill the gap? Is this what are the habits that has kept you sane, that has kept you strong, that has kept you where you are today?
I always write
Oh yeah.
what I need to do. Like how my 2025 has to be. I've written in my diary, and I've shown it to my husband. This is how I want to be 2025. This is how I want to be in my personal life. This is how I want to be in my business life. I need your support here. I need your support there. So I always make sure I write what I need to achieve. That has helped me a lot, because when I was in third standard, fourth standard, I used to write in rough sheets, CA Divya, CA Divya, CA Divya, and to see and is to feel. And I used to feel so motivated to see my name like that. Oh, if I'm a CA, it will be so nice. I want to be like this. I want to have my own house when I grow up. I want to take care of my parents well. I want to give them the best life. I want to have a driver. I want to have a car. It's all I used to dream when I was kid. So
In
I
third
think
standard.
dreaming is also one of the hack. You need to dream. You need to imagine the way where you have to be down the line, 1 year or 2 years or 5 years, and keep writing the habit. I keep writing, and always every day I keep writing my diary. What are my today's work? What are my tomorrow's schedule? Or next week, what I need to finish? I have my deadline. So I give deadlines to myself. This is how you need to do. This is how you have to plan your work, or smallest of the smallest thing. Maybe today I need to call somebody and wish for their birthday. I need to send some gift, or I need to go visit some temple. I write everything. I make sure I know. I keep seeing my diary every day, and I follow my whatever I write.
Amazing.
Mhm.
So there is a theory on how a vision board should be created. So, for example, here it says how to build a vision board. Point number one, choose your focus area.
Mm.
Point number two, set specific target. And
Mm.
point number three is collect inspiring images and quotes which will help you enable it.
Mm.
Number four is create a layout now so that you pin everything,
Mm.
and every day you have to see it, display
Mm.
it,
Mm.
and then reflect and refresh it quarterly.
Mm.
So, what part of it resonates with your vision board? Do you do the vision board the same way or you act upon it?
I never do any of those things. But I always, spend some moment in silence within myself, and when I go to temple,
Mm.
I just sit. Many times I go alone. I don't take anyone with me.
Why?
I need that space.
Me time, huh?
I need that space. I go to temple many times without telling anyone. I'll just tell my driver, stop the car, I'll come back. Just go 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It's just Devi and me. Whatever is there, whatever I want to do, I tell her. Just give me energy to do this. And I come and write in my diary. I want to be like this. I want to do this. She gives me that power one by one. And right time she gives me. I believe in that energy. I believe in Devi very strongly. I
What
worship
temple?
Durga.
Durga?
Yeah.
What temple do you visit in Bangalore? There is
Many temples I
Bandi
visit.
Mahakali is also
Bandi
feminine.
Mahakali Amma I visit. I visit Raja Rajeshwari in RR Nagar. I visit many temples, but I visit like old temples, not the latest ones.
Any reason? Because it has
Yeah,
heritage.
yeah,
It has
yeah.
those
That
old
vibes are
energies.
different in old temple. I visit Gangama temple in Malleshwaram, Lakshmi Narasimha Swami Malleshwaram, then Shiva temple. I usually prefer visiting old temples, and once in a month I make sure I go out of Bangalore to some temple. I take Raghav and go. Some Devi temple. Once in a month we go outside. Like after 2 days we're going to Katil Durga Parameshwari. So I go do some vrat. So keep doing one or the other thing. I always keep doing some or the other thing.
Anything that you can share with us today? Like people have
Yeah.
fasting, people have offerings to God. Some do Shri Vidya,
Mm.
Tantra Upasana,
Mm.
some chant
I don't
Lalita
do all that.
Sahasranama.
I don't do any of that. Like I do different things in a different way. Like every once in 6 months, I make sure I get elu, that white thill,
Till
and I add jaggery to it. I make a small balls, and I go put it in a where fishes are there in some sangama like Srirangpatna, in some places where I offer food to such kind of elements like water bodies, and I go give arige to uh, water. Like we usually do, adu, we call it as mara. In that bagina, like how we give it to somebody, the bagina, once in 6 months I go and give it to water. Like, it may be any holy places. Like recently I went to Mahakumbh, I did there. And then 1 month before I went to Rameshwaram, I did there. So
Any reason? Because you seem to do it at these holy places and
yeah,
specifically to water.
yeah, water has tremendous energy, tremendous, though it is silent. It has tremendous energy, and it is just very calm. It is very silent, but it can be very violent also.
And it is very mystique.
Yes, it is very, very mystic. I always pray water than any other elements. I always pray water. I don't know why. I always pray lot to Ganga, Kaveri, or any holy places where the water is there.
Since you brought the Mahakumbh,
Mm.
I would want to explore your experience. What happened there? Did you go on Mauni Amavasya or when
No,
did
no, no.
you?
We didn't go on Moni Amavasya. We just went on fifth day after Mahakumbh started.
Okay.
Uh, it was a miracle. I must say this. When Mahakumbh started and it was supposed to be get started, I was suffering within myself. Oh God, I want to go, but I don't know anyone. It is so crowded. How to go there? Nobody is there to take me there. Am I not so blessed to come there, see you there, worship you there? I was just within myself. I was just for almost a week. I was suffering. Why am I not so blessed to be part of this? Once happens once in 144 years. One fine day, Raghav tells me, "Come, let's go to Mahakumbh." I just laughed at him. Why, yo, Raghav, who know? We don't know anyone there. Who will take us there? And it's so crowded. And how can we go there? And all that. Usually I had to, I usually it's like I pull him for temple. You come, we'll go there, we'll go here. But this time he pulled me. He's like, don't worry, I'll take you. It was decided, it was confirmed by about 6 o'clock in the evening. Within next 1 hour, it everything is booked, and we were the last two passengers to book in the flight. Next day morning, 12:30, we are at Prayagraj. We had such a great moments. Like we could have. I don't think so. Anybody could have had such a comfortable puja and darshan like what we had. We didn't walk anywhere much. We didn't go in any queue. Somebody came, took us inside in a very, very safe way, not in the rush. Maybe it was God pulling us, come inside, come inside. 3 days, we finished Prayagraj, then we went to Kashi for 2 days. Ganga Aarti, I must say, I am just sitting at the distance like how I'm sitting from you for Ganga Aarti. They're doing Aarti there, I'm sitting here in the first row.
Hmm.
I don't think I can be more blessed than this. And there are crores and crores together of people who are waiting to see. They're seeing in the screens from such long distance. Sitting in boats and they're waiting to see. And even in Kashi Vishwanatha temple, night they'll do bhajans, and in front of Garbhagudi, Raghav and me were standing. We spent about 2 hours in front of Garbhagudi. We were able to, worship God. We did next day. We did Rudrabhishekam to God. We were so blessed to get the Rudrakshi Mala, which was on the God priest gave us. It was wonderful. I must say, God only made us to experience all this. Best of the best yatra we had.
Amazing.
We don't know how
Maha
we went, how we came back.
Mahakumbh made us see all sorts of videos on the internet. What you saw on the internet and what happened there,
Mm.
what part of it was very relevant and very true?
Very true was Naga sadhus are there. They'll be just walking around.
Did you
They'll
meet them?
they came like two, three of them came where we are towards us. And it says that, we should not look at their eyes.
Mm.
We should not touch them. We should
They'll
not.
take your energy or something
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
So once, I didn't know that they are this close. Raga just pushed me inside the car. Go sit inside. And he closed the door. Then I see they are just right next to us. So Naga sadhus are there.
So you didn't meet them, you didn't talk to them, no interaction
no,
happened.
I didn't talk to them, but they were there just right next to us. Even in the places where we took the holy bath, they were there.
So then how do you be around them? Don't give eye contact and do your thing.
Just do what, just do your work, just do your prayers and get back.
What happens if they come and approach you?
They also came to talk, a couple of them, like they spoke to my other friends. They were talking. They're like not responding anything much. They just try to avoid them, kind of a thing. They just, somebody came to bless, I want to bless you, like that. They blessed and went. They didn't harm us. They didn't speak, much. It was not an uncomfortable situation, but they were there. That is there. And crowd. What we see in TV and the crowd is also a real crowd in temples near and those places. And so many things they have not shown which they were supposed to show.
As in?
The kind of security, tremendous it is.
Yeah?
Marvelous. Military officers are standing with gun there in lot of places. They make sure there is no evil things happens in such place. Very, very tight security. Very, very tight security.
And you took the holy dip, right? Because
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
these bridges, artificial bridges which are being created. So
Yes,
how does
yes,
one
yes.
enter it?
Everything is very safe way. So there are people who monitor everything. They don't allow people to go deep into the water also. So everywhere, government has taken great
You
steps
have to
there.
buy ticket
Everything
there?
is.
Or you have to be a member of an akada or something?
No, 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 nothing. We went through ISKCON actually. They taken care of us very well. The moment we came out of flight until we get back to flight, they were there with us. So they took care of stay, food, everything in a very, very comfortable situation.
Amazing. For
Mhm.
somebody who are listening to us right now,
Mm.
anything that you want to pass on from your experience from Mahakumbh?
Mahakumbh, just feel that energy. It is something tremendous. We can't feel that in any other place in the world at this time. Just be silent. Just feel. Don't talk much. Nature is talking to you. Listen to that. Nature is telling you a lot of things.
Did you feel any different? Because they say this Mahakumbh 144 years may once it comes, people have their own interpretations. Like I read the story wherein it says Kumbha Mela happens with different formats. Once a year, half year, 12 years, 144 years. And it is when Samudra Manthan happened, the Amrit, by mistake, it fell down in 5 places, amongst
Yes.
which Ujjain, Haridwar, Prayagraj, and 2 more places.
Mm.
That's where the thing fell. And the belief is if you take bath in those holy places, is it that you escape rebirth, or is it that your sanchita karma, this life's karma that you've taken, that reduces? I don't know what is the right lens to look at this. What is it according to you? I mean, did you ask any?
Honestly, like people say so many things about being part of that. I honestly, I don't think that you do so many bad things, go take dip in holy water and you're washed away with your sins, right? No. Honestly, I feel being part of that event itself is a great blessing. And just feel that energy around.
So you went
Just
there to feel the energy
feel
around,
the energy. That's it.
not with any expectation as
No,
to
no, no,
I'm
no.
going to escape
No, no, no,
rebirth
no.
or take my
Nobody can
karma
escape.
intact.
Nobody can
Not at
escape.
least with these
No way.
tools, is what is your
No
belief
way.
is. All right.
Maybe we had a very, very comfortable journey, very comfortable stay. We didn't get into any uncomfortable situation, anything. Maybe, that's the best part of Mahakumbh we had.
I think in your case, it seems like not just dreamed for success, you've also worked for it. And your definition of success is also that forget what the world looks at as. Your definition is you're nowhere close to it. And the journey is still
On.
on, and then lots more to come.
Yes.
So finally, what is the playbook, or rather, let me put it this way: what is the rule through which you're sailing through life? What is your rule book to sail
Rule
through the
book.
journey of life?
Certain things are very clear. Like somebody does something wrong to you, knowingly or unknowingly, and God gives you power, everything to take revenge, and you let go of that person. You should not do anything to harm anyone, even whatever extent they've
They
done
have harmed you.
harmed us.
Okay.
I think we should not. When God gives us energy and power, we should not go back and use it for these kind of things. I think forgiveness and forget people who have done wrong things to you is one of the rule I follow. Just leave it. Some people in life come to teach us some lesson, just to connect with some other person. You just come and go, do something wrong, just give us a lesson, or connect somebody very good and just leave. I think all happens because of a reason. I think when God gives great power, money, everything, influence, don't go behind them. They came to us in our life to give us something good only. When we look at in the long run, uh, we feel blessed that event happened. We learned out of it.
Mm.
We met somebody very good out of that. That is one thing I follow. Second thing I follow is something we need to do back to society in any way. It's not just you're born, you have studied well, you're earning, your family is good. Just enjoy, leave it there. No. So we have formed a trust called Rameshwaram Foundation. So we started with small social activities for people who are um, not underprivileged kids, underprivileged society concerns. Uh, slowly, I started doing this, and I'm getting a lot of satisfaction to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And something I keep doing for animals, birds, small things, I feel a lot of satisfaction. I think making these are part of our life. Like I go sometimes to orphanages. I donate some things only to widows. I donate some things only to handicaps.
The
I
reason
do
being they're less privileged.
less privileged.
Mm.
So few things I do for my own satisfaction. It's not to get recognized anywhere, not to get appreciation from anyone. So many things I do without even telling to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I think make it part of your life to see to people who are not privileged like you, not just in the money, also in terms of emotion. Some of your friend is emotionally down. Please go talk to them. Some of your circle in the working environment, they may be undergoing something which they are not able to tell. Support them. You need not dig the matter or talk much about it. You can support them, you can divert their mind. Small help, right? So these are the responsibilities also we need to have it in our lifestyle, not just, oh, we are fine, we have studied well, we are earning well,
Mm.
our kids are safe, we are safe. I don't think that's the true life.
After you finish I, then comes us.
Mm.
So only then the balance happens, and then is how
Yeah,
you're looking at life.
yeah.
Amazing. So, what kind of books have motivated you?
I
Has
have never
enriched?
read any book.
Oh yeah.
I've never read any book. Don't ask me at all.
Looks like
Uh,
you are reading life as a book and cherishing memories,
I get a
learnings.
lot of books. Like I read one page, two pages, then I'm back to something. So
So, where do you
never.
get all your learnings from otherwise? Do you listen to podcasts? Do you
Mm,
talk to people, or it's that your work is giving you all the exposure that you need in terms of learnings as
people
well?
around me, people around me teach me a lot of things. Nature teaches a lot of things. I think most of the learnings we get in our life is through outside society, not from your home. Home is always where they try to protect
Protect you.
us, pamper us, make sure we are safe. Actual learning of the life comes outside. When you don't have anything, the way society treats you, the way society talks about you, the way they look at you. And when you're a woman, when you want to work in an environment where it is only men dominated, teaches you a lot of things. The way you have to present yourself, the way you have to counterattack for whatever the situation is. Nature only teaches us, not the house.
I'm sure the journey is going to take you to all the unknown and unexplored happy places.
Yeah.
Wishing you more babies, not the biological ones, the Rameshwaram babies, and a
Yeah.
lot of peace and everything that you are attracting and not chasing, Divya. So while I sign a book for you, basically we give a book as a gift to all the guests who come on the show. So here's an interesting title: Don't Believe Everything You Think. So probably this little book can add some insights
Definitely.
to your life and the way you think and the way you handle life with all the tools that you already have in your kitty. So while I sign this, could you please help us with 3 nominations as to who you would like to see on the seat for us to host them on Just Curious?
Some farmer who has struggled and done some great achievement in his life. Somebody like that, a personality.
Amazing.
Without
Any personal
being
suggestions you have, like a name?
like I don't know personally, but somebody in the society will be there who has done everything from scratch. Like they have, built up something very big in agricultural industry. Because today agriculture is backbone of the country. Nobody, gives much importance to it. What we eat is what we are. So hats off to the farmers who are behind our life. And somebody next, some soldier. I want you to get some soldier for protecting us.
So one farmer and one soldier. And
One farmer, one soldier, though, definitely. And one more, some genuine spiritual guru. Because to the life, whatever we do, a drop of that spirituality, drop of grace will do a lot of changes in the life. So, genuine spiritual guru should be part of your podcast, who gives some kind of a tips to follow few things in a simple way, not in a complicated way,
surely.
which adds a lot of value in our life.
Amazing. I think one for the Pet ka sawal is farmer helping us.
Protecting
Protection
us,
ka sawal
safety.
is the soldiers coming.
Yeah.
And of course, one to protect your own
Soul.
soul, spirituality.
So the three protectors, I think you need to get.
Amazing. Give me a moment while I write something for you. So yeah, dear Divya, you are so clear, simple, a great combination of fire and ice. Keep going and exploring and roaring. So Just Curious, 4/2/2025.
Thank you.
This is for you, Divya.
Thank you.
This episode was powered by Polar Bear, the Ice Cream Sundae Zone. All you mango fans, now that the Mango Mania seasonal special is on, wondering which outlet to go? They have 160 outlets to choose from. Turn the maps on and search for your nearest Polar Bear outlet. So I guess that was the woman we saw, the co-founder, the brain, the heart, the fire, everything behind Rameshwaram Café, and the journey still continues. How was it for you, Divya? I think this is our first interaction in English. We both being Kannadigas, rooted in Karnataka, but today here we are sharing a conversation to the rest of the world. How was it for you?
It was really nice. It was not just the business talk. It was also about the life values, ethics, morals, and I genuinely liked the way you asked the questions and the way the podcast was taken over.
Truly learned a lot from you. There were many moments wherein I was reflecting on your thoughts, and then was trying to look through these and say, oh, why can't I do this in my life too? And Divya, what about your expansion plans? Like, are you heading up north, east, west?
Next less than 2 months, we are launching in Bangalore Airport in Terminal 1. We have a launch, and then we are launching another brand
Oh,
altogether, which is all about North Indian food.
oh, amazing.
So we have that launch also in next couple of months. First outlet is coming in Cunningham Road. Then we have Rameshwaram Cafe launch in Mumbai this year. We're
Oh,
already present in Geo World Center. So we have a launch in
Mumbai this
Nariman
year.
Point.
Nariman Point,
Yes,
okay.
yes. And then we are launching in Pune, in Vimanagar. And we're launching in Hosur Road. It is the largest Rameshwaram Cafe. Maybe I can call the largest QSR in India. We are coming up in 65,000 square feet outlet.
Oh, crazy. How many seats? I mean, seats or
Um,
standing?
it's a QSR also. Also, it has one more exclusive place wherein you will be seated on the floor like how you sit in temple, and will serve on banana leaf lunch or breakfast or dinner, whatever, with a small cute dining table which is just like, you know, in our ancient temples kind of a feel. So we're launching biggest QSR of India there.
Wow. Why I
uh,
did this was because I stay close to Hosur Road. I'm like,
okay.
yay.
So we have about 4 to 5 launch this year, and upcoming years we have abroad plans to expand.
Amazing. And what's the brand name of the North Indian cuisine QSR? Have you named it?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
we have taken also international registration also for
Oh,
the
crazy.
trademark.
Please.
It's
Pa, pa, pa,
called
pa, pa. Go for it. Drum roll.
Tirtha,
Tirtha. Oh, nice. So, Tirtha also means the holy water.
holy water.
Okay. So, Tirtha.
Yes.
Interesting name. So, it's
Hmm.
North Indian cuisine.
Yeah, it's North Indian and bit of continental fusion food.
Why the name Tirtha?
We always want to stay connected to our tradition thing, and we love to do that. Stay connected to our roots.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Amazing. Keep going. Keep growing. And
Thank you.
may you
Thank
reach
you.
all happy roads in the days to come.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, guys, that was Divya. Do let us know what part of our conversation touched you the most, and also would like to see your guest recommendations as to who you would like to see on the seat. It could be from all walks of life. It could be doctors, it could be teachers, it could be artists, it could be unsung heroes. You name it, we have it. Until next time, of course, the show is named Just Curious. I'm damn sure curiosity is what keeps the child in us alive. Continue to stay curious. And yeah, this is your Rapid Rashmi signing out of another episode of Just Curious. If you're wondering why I'm named Rapid Rashmi, you might have figured by now the speed with which I handle a language. In Kannada, I'm too fast, hence the name Rapid. English, I'm still a student, guys, and probably I'll live up to the name. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
like, share, and comment your feelings and thoughts about our today's episode. And of course, next time you're in Bangalore, next time you're in Hyderabad,
Please come to
please
Rameshwaram
visit
Cafe.
Rameshwaram Cafe. Keep growing, keep
Yeah,
mushrooming,
yeah.
roaring.
Thank you.
Thank you, and
Thank you.
wish you the best again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Really, it was great. It was pleasure of being part of this program.
Thank you. Thanks
Thank
a lot
you.
for the opportunity too.
Thank you so much.
See you.
See you.